Today we are going to have a short discussion on H2S, that is hydrogen sulphide. Hydrogen sulphide gas have different names: sewer gas, rotten gas, hepatic gas, sulfur hydrate. Whatever the names may be, this gas is potentially dangerous and highly toxic in nature. Characteristics of hydrogen sulphide gas. This gas is colorless, so not visible through our naked eyes. This gas is odorless in higher concentrations. This gas has corrosive nature and this gas is 20% heavier than air, so possibly the deposition of this gas occurs in lower areas like pits, ducts, walls, excavations, trenches, etc. People working in this kind of areas should be aware of H2S. This gas is soluble in almost all organic liquids, water, oil, etc. This gas is easily ignited by air at any conditions. This gas is easily dispersed by wind or any air currents. This gas is extremely flammable at the range of 4.3% to 46% air to the gas mixture ratio. Measuring units. Hydrogen sulphide gas is measured in the units of ppm, that we call parts per million. Parts per million is a unit of gas that is present in 1 million units of air. For example, 10 ppm of hydrogen sulphide gas presence, then we call 10 ppm. 10 units of hydrogen sulphide presence in 1 million units of air. Exposure limits. The exposure limits of the hydrogen sulphide gas, OSHA has some standards which is measured in time weighted average, which is calculated as 2 PEL and STEL. PEL, which is permissible exposure limit, which is 8 hours per day and 5 days per week. For an employee, 10 ppm is allowable. And STEL is short term exposure limit. In short term exposure limit, it is only allowable 15 ppm of exposure for 15 minutes, not more than that. Effects of hydrogen sulphide gas. According to the concentration level increases. In the lower concentration levels from 0 to 10 ppm, this hydrogen sulphide gas causes irritation to eyes, nose, throat and has a rotten smell. And when the gas it rises to 10 ppm and up to 50 ppm, this causes headache, dizziness, vomiting and breathing difficulties. At the higher concentration levels, hydrogen sulphide gas from 50 ppm to 200 ppm, severe respiratory damage, irritation, shock, coma, inability to breathe leads to death. When 300 ppm plus concentration increases, rapid death may be the result. Corrosion. As we see in the characteristics, this gas has high corrosive nature. The iron sulphide scaling is produced due to this. This iron sulphide scaling has a capability of ignite spontaneously during the surface cleaning process. Also, this scaling weakens the pipes and the fittings, even the valves and the seals. This may lead to leakage, spills, result in an exposure of hydrogen sulphide. So, sound maintenance, planning, engineering, safety precautions is necessary to manage such kind of risks. H2S entry. While entering into the H2S zones, it is mandatory that you should have an hydrogen sulphide work permit or H2S work permit, along with your gas testing device which is working properly and along with your breathing apparatus which is self-contained type or an emergency life-saving type. Coverall, helmet, safety shoes are also necessary. Gas testers. Your gas testing device is an electronic device. It is mandatory to check for the proper working of the device before entering into the zones. You can check this gas testing device by 3 means: light signals, audible signals and vibrating signals. If these 3 occurs, then the device is said to be working properly. H2S presence. In the presence of H2S, while your gas monitor alarms, you should not be panic. Wear your life-saving apparatus or breathing apparatus. Try to evacuate immediately. In some cases, As engineering control measures, mechanical or forced ventilation is provided to reduce the exposure of H2S. Rescue. It is advisable to conduct a rescue only when you have a proper breathing apparatus or PPE. If you don't have proper apparatus or PPE, don't try to rescue because it's a matter of your life or death. Safety is so simple as ABC. Always be careful. Thank you.